This is episode 4 of our £0 to £60,000 challenge. The idea of this whole series is to show you that you can also do this. I'm buying deals from our deal sheet. I am showing as much as I possibly can in every video the step-by-step process on the way to £60,000. It's not too late to join us. You can do this at any given time. In this video, we're going to look at the progress that's been made since our last update, and I'm going to give you some insights, the good stuff that's happened and the bad. Let's start with a summary. I have had some personal stuff going on that I've really had to take the foot off the gas. I have not purchased anything in about 10 days. So first off, consistency is key for this. You need to be buying, you need to be consistent. The idea was it was to kind of be like almost like a side hustle, something that would complement your other investments, because that's the stage that I'm at. Amazon FBA, my main driver with Amazon FBA is the wholesale, and we offer a wholesale course if you want to learn about that. But the easy way to get into Amazon FBA, how I got into Amazon FBA, was scanning stores and online arbitrage. Out of the two, for me, online arbitrage just fits better because normally you can find half an hour to spare. But like I said, this isn't my main driver. I have other investments, I have other YouTube channels, I have a lot of different fingers in different pies. So the idea hopefully is showing you that you can do this whatever type of lifestyle you have, because I couldn't foresee the stuff that I've had to deal with over the last 10 days. Very high pressure, high stress, and because of that, I just didn't need to do this. I don't need to do this. That's the thing. I don't need to do this. So this is an additional thing, and hopefully the 10 days lapse that I had, I'm sure I've missed out on a lot of good deals, but hopefully that explains where it is, and that's going to probably happen along the way. When I started this challenge, I did make it clear I have no idea how long it will take me to get to £60,000 sales. We're going to go through the current sales. We started this on the 1st of the month, and it's now the 29th of February. So we've done the entire month of February, and we've started getting sales obviously in. The first 2 weeks was just about sourcing, which is probably why we did so much sourcing then. We spent the £3,000, pumped it all in. Then you take the foot off the gas, then other commitments come along, and before you know it, 10, 12 days has lapsed. So the first thing I want to do before we get into looking at the profit and how items have performed and talk about some of the challenges that I've had over the period, I want to do some shopping on the deal sheet because I am well due. The first thing I'm going to do is pull up the deal sheet. Now on the deal sheet, guys, those that have access to it, there was a deal that was shared on the 26th of the 2nd, 24. The ROI is 70.15. with the last 3 digits of the ASIN being 39 and the letter U. So hopefully you can identify that. Now this is a 70% return on investment. This is a high return. This is actually an item that I have sold many times before. One of the first sort of online arbitrage deals that I got. This is a store that I like because it does have cheap deals, and usually you can replenish them, and you actually can buy them online if you spend a minimum of £25. The trick that I showed you last time is the trick that I'm going to do now. I need to build up that £25 order list. You can only buy 6 of these at once, and that's only £6. So I need to find another £19 worth of goodies to be able to get free postage. Now the postage is only £4, but if I'm only buying 6 of the items, which is going to make me £12, it seems silly to give £4 a lot away straight off the bat for fees for postage. Now you can go to your local store and collect these items as well, which I have done, but sometimes stuff's not in, and then you're spending time searching, and it's just easier if you can just build up an order list. And how I do that is obviously I previously bought, so I go through those items to see if they're still profitable, are they good. But better yet, Control F on our deal sheet, type in the store name, and with that then you can look through. We have over 53 items from this store, and without a shadow of a doubt, if I look through even half of them, I'm guaranteed to find well over 25 quid's worth. So that's my plan today. I'm going to buy one load from this store, and that's what I'm going to do now. So the way I'm doing this as I go along is I find the product from the deal sheet, then I go and add it, if I haven't already got it added obviously, to my inventory list. That way I know I'm eligible, I know there's no issues, and I will sell it. That's something that we will talk about later in the video, so stay tuned for that, because there has been an issue that I have discovered, and it's been actually, believe it or not, something that very rarely ever happens, but of course it has had to happen this time. I'm going on the top cashback to make sure that I can get my extra discounts. We can see here 2.55% extra. Every little helps. 3 items already placed, each one that I've looked at. Like I said, there's over 50 of these items, and I've already, the first 3 I've found. I've completed an order list. Yeah, 38% ROI on that. Looks good. I'm actually just going to check this last deal out. 2 were bundles, just skip them. But this one looks like it could be actually quite a profitable one. So I'm just going to check to see if it is. ROI 24%, profit 187. Not fantastic, but I'm going to buy a couple of them, just might as well. Okay, so I've bought 21 items, minimum £1. Some are getting me £2. So say split the difference, £150 a unit, 24 units, which is £36. So £36 profit on that shipment, and that honestly took me about 5 minutes. So once that comes, we pack it up, we ship it in to Amazon. Also, if you're in our wholesale course and you look at the credit cards and stuff, we've talked about, you're going to get at least another 1% off this as well. So with the top cashback, that's a further 3.5% off. Now what I do is I tend to save this for tax purposes and just save it to a Google Drive, so it's easy at the end of the year to do my taxes. Okay, so now that we've done some ordering, let's have a look at some of our deals. So the way I've done this in Sellerboard is I've used tags. You can create tags as a way of being able to identify the items, obviously. So the tag that I've used is TT. Don't ask me why. I just typed in letters and that's what it was. That'll do. Probably should have typed in like 60 or 0 to 60 or something, but it's just TT, quick. So what I do then is type in TT because that'll flag up all those products. You go down here and you can see all my items with TT. That is the items that we have been buying. So we can go down here now. I can't show you obviously the products. We've went through it in other videos and we've identified it, so you should be able to find them on the deal sheet. But you can start to see here profit per unit. These are some of the profits that we're getting. 4 quid, 4 quid, 182, 218, 318. And again, these are all TT. So some decent profits. I mean, this one is specifically £6, £8 for this. This was a perfume though, so you paid a bit more for dangerous goods. Look at this one, £20. Only had one of them items though, so while it was nice. This one I actually just sold to get rid of, which I'm going to talk about now. So I got this email. Hi there, I'm writing from Balmain's Skincare. We're asking you to remove all Balmain's products and sets from sale within the next 48 hours. We do not allow reselling on Amazon. Please an email to confirm receipt of this message. If we see our products for sale on Amazon after the 22nd of February, we will unfortunately have to move forwards with getting the listings removed ourselves. So this is a buyer. This is some guy who's just chancing his friggin' arm, really. Quick things to identify here is the fact that it says the 22nd of February when it's the 28th. So straight away, you're not going to be able to even comply with what he's suggesting. But this is not the person, and the reason it's not the person is because the brand is actually on this listing. It's one of the listings that we've verified, and there's plenty of FBA, but this email has clearly went out to a lot of different people, and it has tanked the price. Having reviewed this, I am not worried. I'm going to hold my price because I don't believe this person is going to be able to sell them. Let's face it, I've had brands come in and take my listings down. That's unfortunately part and parcel sometimes with, especially buying retail and online arbitrage deals. This person would have just done this. If this was the brand, they wouldn't be asking for permission. They wouldn't ask 20 people, can you please take this down, or else we'll do this. No, they just go and do it. They don't bother with this. Why would they bother with this? And even just the grammar, it's poor. So this is just somebody probably selling the product, trying to get people to clear the decks, and it has worked. It's obviously scared a lot of newbies, and that's what tends to happen. Newbies panic and sell. My Profit Protector Pro then adjusted the price based on this and sold at pretty much break even. I have now increased that price to hold the price, because sometimes prices drop and you're happy enough to get the sales, but when I seen that this email come through, I knew something was suspect. I'll let everybody else sell out, and then my price will be back up high. So that's what happened there. That was one of the difficulties. The other difficulty that came was I got money refunded back to me for some bizarre reason, and then I discovered that I actually forgot that there's a minimum order value that you have to comply with. If you go over above that, they'll just cancel your order. So they just cancelled it, and I was chasing it up going, where's my money? And then I realized my money had been refunded. They just didn't fulfill the order. So that's on me. That was something. And then there was an other issue, and this is what I was saying earlier on about adding products to your Amazon store and doing it in advance to make sure you can sell it. Even when you do that, you will still run into issues. I had stuff from the Coco Center, the French website. Not a big fan of that website. Most of it's in foreign. You can get into trouble, but some of the deals are good, and they do always deliver the products fine. The issue being is I bought some sun cream, and now the brand, even though I got approval and I've added the brand before and I've sold this brand before, this time they've took everybody off and I'm no longer able to sell that brand. So now I'm stuck with about £250 worth of different creams and stuff and sun creams. that I'm going to have to sell on eBay. I did reach out to Coco Center to return the items, but there were bundles that I was going to sell separately, and I already had opened like 10 of them. So I'd only had a small portion that I could return. And I just thought, you know what it is, I think sun creams will sell well on eBay. Chances are I'll make money still on them, looking at the average prices before. So I'm just going to hold them and sell them on eBay. But that just shows you that issues can always happen no matter what. When you're buying a lot of quantities, expect issues. That's the problem with buying too much of one quantity. If you like, £250 not a huge amount of money, but if you're starting with £1,000, that's a quarter of your money already gone. We're only starting with £3,000, so it is quite a substantial amount. Look, it's fine. I know the game. You hold, you'll get them sold eventually. No real problems, but it's not the point. If you're trying to snowball this and grow this as quick as possible, this would be a major setback. So that's been the turnaround. Let's just have a look at the profit so far for the month. Okay, so this is the custom range, and this is based on the TT. So I've used the tags to filter out all the other stuff, because there is all my wholesale orders and different things. I believe this is the most accurate way, but if anyone feels there's another way of maybe doing this, please let me know. Or if we scroll down, we can see we've sold 196 units over the month, and we've sold about $3,000 worth of gear. We've still a lot of stuff in the warehouses. Our return on investment is about 27%, so it's not fantastic. I would like to see that go up in the upper end of things, but bear in mind there was a load of items that sold pretty much at break even, which is obviously hindered the average return on investment there. But I think, for considering the first sort of 2 weeks, we couldn't really get any sales. I think sort of £394 is great. We're pretty much $3,000 closer to the 0 to 60. Because I haven't bought anything in the last 10-12 days, that I'm probably going to run it out of inventory, which means I might have a bit of a lag next month. But listen, £400, an average of £100 a week, the first 2 weeks, no real sales. I'm delighted with that. I think that's actually quite good, and I think that shows, you know, you can easily make an extra £400 profit a month. That's that's after fees, that's after everything. You can see we haven't done this before, but I'll show you. You know, there's no advertising. It's my shipping cost to Amazon, the refund costs. Some items were refunded, Amazon fees. So that's the video. Hope you found that one informative. It was a bit of a longer one today. If you have any questions about the 0 to 60 challenge, please leave them down below. Join the Discord to sort of keep up to date with this. I promise I'm going to try my best to buy more stuff this month and make a real conscious effort. But I think £400 is pretty good, considering it's been very casual. I've only spent maybe about 4 or 5 hours actually sourcing deals. I spent 15 minutes today sourcing, and we've found sort of another £40 of profit. Please like, subscribe if you're interested in our wholesale course, interested in joining this or anything like that. Check out our website, dealhuntersfba.com, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.